What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So we about to go ahead and get into this story time about this situation. I'm not saying nobody name. If you've been watching my social media, Facebook to be exact, that's who we talking about. I'm not saying nobody name. I'm not giving nobody no clout. We just about to have a story time so we all can get an understanding, which y'all should probably already have an understanding on, but so we all can get an understanding of what's going on and stuff like that, and where I stand at mentally and stuff like that. So we're gonna start from start to finish. Okay, and this is the full truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. And if anybody was to tell a story, they can't tell it no different than what I'm doing right now. So the person, okay, so I don't know that person, you know what I'm saying? I grew up, so basically I have an aunt who was married to a man, and that man granddaughter, I had at one point in time had like a good relationship with. So they're not married no more, so they're separated. Okay, the man's granddaughter was homeless. I was going through what I was going through in my relationship, so we had separated at that time, and I reached out to her to see like what was going on with her in life and stuff like that. Make a long story short, I'm about to just help y'all get like an understanding of everything. So I reached out to check on her to see what was going on with her in life. Gave me the whole rundown from start to finish. She was expressing to me how she didn't have nowhere to go. She didn't know where she was going to go at. The person she was living with was trying to put her out months ago before I even reached out. How bad she needed help. How her boyfriend stayed with her at that person's house. I will say the red flag that I noticed that, she would speak down on a person who was helping her versus the person who couldn't help her, and she was opening her legs to and stuff like that. And not only she was like speaking down on a person who was helping her, that was the first red flag right there. Like I let it be known to her, like it's her home, you know what I'm saying? She can do what she wants. It's not yours. If it was yours, then you can do what you want, but it's not her home. And, not only she was like speaking down, she was allowing her boyfriend to disrespect the person who was helping her have some way to live because she don't have no way to live. She had a job but no way to live. But she was supposed to pay rent to the person. She paid rent? So she paid rent to that person. But she stopped paying rent to that person for some reason. Fast forward. I was noticing that her significant other was really disrespectful for him to be homeless, you know what I'm saying? For that not to be a part of his family. But she, the person's grandmother took her, her grandmother, her half grandmother, took her in off the strength because she loved her and cared for her. But she act like she can't go nowhere without a nigga. Y'all know how that goes. So, so the nigga was disrespectful off back, like he was too disrespectful. But I threw it over the back burner and I had a conversation with him. The nigga that y'all see on Facebook that's disrespecting me now, I had a conversation with him like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So make a long story short, we was talking up until move-in day. Another red flag is she needed help to move in and that she couldn't move in. So I offered to get like a $40, $60 U-Haul. I offered to get a $60 U-Haul as long as she paid it back. Well, she paid it back. It took her maybe like 2 weeks for her to pay that back. Okay. The red flag I had, the day I picked her up, I told her that your boyfriend can't come to my house. He can't stay or woody. The day I picked her up, I found out that the boyfriend popped up over. She said he popped up over there to help her put her stuff in it. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I didn't want to be rude. You know what I'm saying? But that was the red flag. That was another red flag. I didn't want to be rude. Y'all already at the bottom of the boat, like the bottom of the bill, the lower of the low right now. Y'all have nowhere to go. Y'all homeless. You know what I'm saying? You have nowhere to go. So I didn't want to like kick a person while they was down. But now I see that, when people go through what they go through. They supposed to go through what they go through. Now I see that. Okay, so you helping her with her stuff inside the U-Haul, which we didn't need his help because I had my boyfriend to help her. So she said, "Oh no, he wasn't coming." But after he was done helping her, he asked could he get a ride to his mom's. That was the third red. It was too many red flags. So he asked for a ride to his mom's. So we gave him a ride to his mom's house. He couldn't get inside his mom's house. She had another story right there with me saying that they not on good terms. The mom don't want him there, so he had to put his bags on the side of her house until she got home. But no matter if the mom was home or not, she was not going to let him in because they wasn't on good terms and she don't want him staying with her. So that's why he's always home. And she just told me stories about him sleeping in the train station, him being like sleeping on buses, him being homeless, him wanting to commit suicide, booty booty, waddy waddy. So I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? You can't feel, that's what I learned too. You can't feel bad, no matter how sad a motherfucker's story is, as y'all can see. That's why he felt comfortable to post my address, my old address at that, where I helped them at. I would never in a million years, after all them red flags, and I knew I was moving eventually, felt comfortable to take somebody where me and my kids lay their head at. I'm not that green like that. So I say, okay, well, he could come sit over there, you know, sit at my house and help you, you know what I'm saying? She saying she want to put me and my kids in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? She'd never do that to us, but look where we at right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, he threatening to kill kids and stuff like that. And you want to know what's sad? His daughter is really beautiful, too. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? He doing me the worst of the worst, you know what I'm saying? My kids got autism. And for you to sit here and threaten my kids, you know what I'm saying you're going to kill them after their mom helped you, you know what I'm saying? You sitting here saying you're dirty, you don't have no way to go, and I'm allowing you to spend a night, but you couldn't stay. I said you could spend a night, but you would have to leave the very next day. You could spend a night and you could visit, you know what I'm saying? And then as he's talking about like living with me, and I'm like, you can't live with me because I don't know you and I don't trust you. And now I see why my gut instinct was always that way towards him, because the type of person he is and the type of person he look at. I usually don't judge people by how they look, but sometimes you just gotta go with what you feel inside, you know what I'm saying? And what I felt inside was obviously right. So another red flag that this man has said, and I'm telling this story, and this story fits, the glass slipper fits. And I put this on my kids. The glass slipper fits. I can't make this up. So me and my kid's father, we got back in good terms, you know, by the grace of God. God loved me. But we got back in good terms before all this transpired. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going to go through this alone. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil was working as far as through her. She always been gullible. She always been done for men. That's why she always had men problems, boy problems, whatever you want to call it. She never want to listen to nobody when it comes to a nigga. And that's why she always end up, and that's why she's literally walking around soulless. Like she's living soulless. Like she don't have no morals no more because, hey, how you doing? Because all the men that she didn't put her trust and faith into has burnt her, or, you know, has let her down tremendously. So now she's walking around with literally no life in her. She's living, but she's not alive. If y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times, you know how when you get constantly played by a nigga, constant. Tell her to pray. Huh? Tell her to pray. Tell her to pray. Amen. Okay, so you know how when you constantly get played by a nigga, and me, you know what I'm saying, I don't have those problems because I've been with the same person who took my virginity, and we had 3 kids later down the line. I'm not saying I'm here and she here, but you know what I'm saying, I never been done for boys, if that makes sense. Every time me and my partner did break, and we seen other people, you know what I'm saying, but for some reason nobody was better, you know, with each other than each other, you know what I'm saying. We was 14 years old. We lost our virginity together. You know what I'm saying? We had 3 kids from 18 to 27. You know what I'm saying? So we've been together for 16 years. It'll be 17 years in 2026. But enough of that. That's the type of person she is, if y'all get my courtesy. So as all this is going on Facebook and social media, I am mind y'all, I'm contacting her mom and I'm contacting her. She's not answering, and her mom, you know, said one thing and stopped answering. What's going on with them now? I blocked both of them for the simple fact is not only I'm going through this with your daughter, but I went through these man problems with you as well in the past, and you got me arrested because your man tried to assault me or was threatening me and antagonizing me, and I just had my daughter and she was fucking not even 3 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm a newly mom, you know what I'm saying, at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm hype, I'm screaming, I'm mad, I'm cursing, but that's because the 17-year-old in me is scared, and that is a 30-something-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? So her mom at one point had her man back towards me, and I'm a child. So, and where they at today, they're not even together. You know what I'm saying? All that, you having a man back and y'all not even together. Like, karma's a bitch. Like, karma is really real out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you treating people wrong when nobody did nothing to you because you want to put yourself in these abusive and fucked up ass relationships. So you want to say fuck the people who had your back. You know what I'm saying? For the relationships. And that's so dumb to me. Like, I'd never be that gullible or so stupid when it come to dick or men. I would never fucking lose myself. I would never, like, lose myself. That's so sick to me. Like, you losing yourself for sex, for disrespectful niggas, for nothing. Y'all know, and they Pisces and Scorpios, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all water signs be looking bad out here. Y'all be looking terrible. Y'all be making yourself look like, y'all make other water signs look terrible because y'all the main ones that's going through these men problems. Y'all the main ones that put men before everybody, and that is sick. Y'all are the main ones. I never hear Leo and a motherfucking Gemini. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing them beating the hell out of these niggas and leaving them for dead or going to the next. You know what I'm saying? But it's these water signs that's so dumb, and that always put a nigga before the people who would literally cross mountains and oceans for them. And that's so dumb to me. Y'all would say fuck people who would cross bridges for y'all for a person who wouldn't even cross the street for y'all. And y'all go through whatever y'all go through in life, and y'all deserve that shit. So back to the story. All right, so you have during there. Okay, so I'm feeding my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking. Oh, he said, oh, I'm kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad because you already homeless. Y'all telling me y'all stories from buku to buku. So I gave him a plate. So this man took a shower the first day I met him, and he ate a. That was red flags. My thing is, you posting the address that I helped you at. You posting the address that I helped you at. And y'all want to know, all y'all commenting and saying, why is he doing all this? What did you do? Even the police, when I talked to the police, they said, did y'all sneak around with each other? That's how weird it is. I said, I don't even know this man. I don't even know this man. And y'all want to know what happened for him to do all this? The reason why he did all this is because I text the Scorpio, which is the Pisces mom. I text her and I said, he's on his Facebook dating app trying to talk to me. I don't care. He's trying to talk to me. Because the first time I ignored it, I swiped it, I X, boom, that's it. And how the Facebook dating app, the only way you can talk to each other is if both of y'all like each other. Y'all gotta like each other first before Facebook dating put y'all in the inbox together. Y'all can't see each other Facebook profiles or nothing until y'all send each other Facebook profiles. Anybody that know Facebook dating know that's how Facebook dating work. I'm not lying to you, and I put this on my kids. That man got X, and I left it alone. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I already had a problem with him from when, you know, when me and the girl, the Pisces, failed out because of this man. So I'm just feeling some type of way. So I'm like, X, I'm not even gonna say nothing. As bad as I wanted to tell her mom, I didn't even say nothing. Maybe a week or two later, he liked me again. So that's when I X and I blocked him, and I screenshot it and I sent it to her mom, and I said, he's trying to like me on Facebook dating. And she said, what app is this? I said, this is Facebook dating. This is on Facebook. After that, I didn't hear nothing else. Obviously, she told her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Any mom would. And that's why I gave you the information for you to tell your daughter. That's, at one point in time, I cared about you and your daughter. So why wouldn't I tell y'all? You know what I'm saying? And I feel some type of way with him. You know? I don't like him. He is a womanizer. He uses girls. He uses girls with low self-esteem, gullible women. He likes all types of dumb women. You got to be dumb. So he could get what he could get out of you. All right? So, on April the 30th, I didn't see it until the 31st. On April the 30th, that's when he put all that stuff on Facebook. And I didn't see it until the 31st. And I'm like, damn. All because you trying to talk to me on Facebook Day and you really acting like a stranger, like I didn't see you in real life and helped you in real life. And for you to, you sat right there and played with like you said hi to my son. You was being nice to my son. And now you on Facebook bashing my son? Like, you sitting here doing all this to kids that even while you sitting here threatening to kill them, if they was to see you today, they'd be trying to give you a piece of candy or something, or give you a hug, or play basketball with you. And you think you big and bad, and you threatening kids as if that was supposed to scare anybody. Like nobody, you're very much, honestly, you're very much out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I love my kids. As everybody can see, I love my kids. So me attacking another innocent child, I don't want that bad karma on them. Y'all people gotta really like get into this spiritual shit. This shit is not a joke. Why do you think that what you caused on social media is going to be like untouched? Why do you think God is not going to handle that? Why do you think you are not going to get bad karma for that? I just gotta ask y'all, like, do y'all care about y'all kids? Do y'all love y'all kids? Because I love my kids. I don't want to see nothing happen to my kids. So I'm not going to go out here and attack kids. I'm not going to do something to kids. Let me tell you how life works. You got good karma and you got bad karma. I like to keep constantly getting my good karma, because ever since I helped you and that girl, I've been constantly getting good karma. Why do y'all keep receiving bad karma and y'all are okay with that? But like the story him and his girlfriend was telling me, he barely get his daughter. He don't see her. He don't get her. He's not a father. He's not really a father. He don't know how to be a father for real. He's not really a father to his daughter. His daughter don't even really know him like that. So, can you blame him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to feel sorry for people like him. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. All right, so she paid me. So she didn't pay nothing in January when she moved in. She moved in December. She ain't paid nothing. She literally paid me 1 month's check, and she was ready to go because her boyfriend couldn't stay there. I'm going to make that long. I'm going to make that short. For the simple fact is, I try to have private conversations with her as far as like me helping her and stuff like that, and me helping her get somewhere in life. You know what I'm saying? She scratched my back, I scratch hers, but I'm not asking her to scratch much. She only paid $200 and some, and I told her, like, you know what I'm saying, you going in and out the house 3 o'clock in the morning, like, you got my keys, and like you're treating my house as if it's your home. You know, I know you live here, you're staying here, but it's not like technically your home. You know what I'm saying? You need somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? So you're going in and out my house, and my kids is falling asleep in the living room, and I'm falling asleep. I don't know what's going on in and out my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm paranoid. I don't trust nobody. These are my kids. You think I really do that to your kids? Let me tell you something. These are not your kids. You don't know what it's like to be a parent. These are not your kids. These are my kids. These are my responsibilities. As you can see, do I think you'll do something to my kids? Look what your boyfriend doing on social media right now. This is why I act the way I act. This is why I do what I do, because stuff like that always, people always backdooring people. I've been backdoored numerous of times, mainly by water signs. I've been backdoored for no reason at air, water. It doesn't matter what sign. I've been backdoored. You think I do that to your kids? Like, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? The one thing you don't like, you know, we friends today, we could be enemies tomorrow. One little thing you don't like, you know what I'm saying, I got to worry about a target on my back. You know what I'm saying? And you got information on me. So, yeah, I do think I want my keys back. I don't want you to have my keys. Like, if you need to get in, I'll let you in now. Because now I see I can't trust you with the keys. Like, you know how when you give somebody an inch, they take a fucking mile. I gave her a key to the house so that way when we at work or we doing what we doing, you know, she could get in and out the house. But she took that shit out of contact. My thing is, you're homeless. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you need to be working is on money and saving and getting somewhere to live, or, you know, shelter, something. You don't need to be worried about weddings, parties, smokouts, hangouts. Like, you worried about all the wrong things, and you literally are homeless. You're living with somebody. You should never feel comfortable living with somebody. Anything can happen. You never feel comfortable. You want to be comfortable with what you can bring to the table for yourself, not what somebody can bring to the table for you. You don't want to give people like I was trying to talk to her about herself, but the motherfucker was blowing her phone 10 times every 1 minute. She couldn't sit in the house without sitting on the phone all day, all night. She could not have private conversations with nobody without him being on the phone. And I'm just like, you can't talk. You can't hang up the phone so we could talk. Oh no, I can't. And this is a Pisces. Just dumb. Just fucking dumb. If you don't know what narcissist is and you don't know what abuse is, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You can't have a private conversation without a person telling you if that's right or wrong, or a person, or you just can't be, you can't be on your own. You couldn't take a shower without being on the phone. You couldn't cook without being on the phone. You couldn't go to sleep without being on the phone. You couldn't walk in the living room, talk to your neighbors, which is us, without being on the phone. You couldn't do nothing without being on the phone. The only thing you could do without being on the phone is being at work. This man, she'd try to hang up and say something to me, and this man will blow her phone up 10 times in 1 minute. And that was 6 red flags. So I'm going to mind my business, because I've dealt with people in the past that chose their abusive partners. That shit not safe. You don't want to get in the middle of that. You want to pray for them, and you want to try to help as best as you can. If you could squeeze in some cracks, squeeze in the cracks. But it ain't really nothing you can do about that, honestly. They got to want to get out themselves. If, you know what I'm saying, anything going to change. My thing is, this man starting stuff as if I don't have a story on him. The only story this man got for me, for y'all, is me helping him. And my thing is, I mean, it speaks itself right here. Me helping him. Me not offering him nothing, and now I get backed off for that. So, another red flag. All right? We had to talk about rent and food, because I wasn't providing rent for her or food. So, make a long story short, her boyfriend was up all night smoking, getting high. So that morning, you know, we're real conductive in my house. We have a schedule, and we run things a little different. It's a little different in my house, you know what I'm saying? We are very productive, and we're trying to raise our kids to be productive as well. You don't sleep in the morning, you have to get up. Oh, I told her she needs to go read, because she said she get food stamps. I say, okay, make sure you get food stamps so you can provide your own food, you know what I'm saying? Any other motherfucker that you let live with you will make you get food for them and the house, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm providing shelter, you can provide the food. But I didn't tell her to worry about me as far as food. At one point I did, because I didn't get food stamps. But I told her I will apply, and if I get my own, I ain't got to worry about or depend on yours. But which I got my own, and I ain't had to depend on hers, as long as she just depend on herself and provide her own food. So she didn't want to go to the food stamp building. I'm like, why? You're not doing nothing. And you're getting a ride there at that. He didn't want to go to the food stamp building, and he was getting a free ride. And if you're watching this video, sir, you got to understand, like, you a grown-ass man, you know what I'm saying? Like, off the first rip, my husband didn't even fuck with you, because it's like, you was okay with being taken care of as a man. You wanted people to do for you. You didn't want to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why your mother don't fuck with you. But you probably got a job now, but I heard stories about you losing jobs for anger issues, and you threatening them and doing ignorant shit, you know, that normal civilians don't fucking do. By the grace of God, if you do got a job that's good for you, congrats. Hopefully you keep one and keep your life together. I'm glad you got some type of motivation, or somebody speaking life into you, considering your girl is probably scared to do so because you have anger issues, and she told me you had anger issues and you got mental issues and stuff like that. He got a ride, and they both got a ride to the food stamp building. So I'm talking to them as far as, like, me giving y'all rides. Y'all could have got on the bus. Y'all know y'all could do for yourself. Y'all grown. If y'all fucking and smoking, you're grown to get on the bus and handle your business. And both of them just got quiet and real disrespectful in the back seat of my fucking car. And I told her, and I said, I felt like y'all was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being nice enough to give y'all a ride, considering I don't have to give y'all a ride. Y'all grown as fuck, and y'all can give yourself a ride. So you can give yourself a ride on the bus. You know what I'm saying? You don't need me to take care of y'all, hold y'all hand. Y'all grown ass people, and he got a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I sat on the couch one time, and I said, what's y'all goals in life? What's y'all goals to so y'all won't be homeless? You know what I'm saying? Because we all knew that this was temporary. This was not long term. We all knew this. And now I see why. I ain't gonna lie. The person she was staying with, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Because don't nobody have to take that. And she even knew that I was right. She said, I get what y'all saying. Y'all are totally right. Y'all right. Y'all right. She know we right. But when you got like a demon behind you, or you got a narcissistic person you're in love with, or gullible for, or stupid for, whatever the case may be, I know they still fucking around, because the mom don't talk to him. So how would he got that information? It had to been through her, correct? So it's me telling everybody for her to reach out to me, because she had me blocked, but she unblocked me and watched my story. She's watching this man disrespect my kids. She's watching this man disrespect me. And she know this is not right. So you know when something not right, you're going to avoid a person, right? You're not going to talk to them. You're not going to reach out to them. You're not going to settle the school because you know that this person is wrong and you're in the right. So it's really fucked up. At one point in life, I helped you. At one point in life, my intentions was to help you. Your intentions was probably something different, and it probably wasn't to help me, or you know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't to benefit me. It was probably for you to do some evil, spiteful shit towards me now that I'm thinking about it. Because you're letting me think about it. You're not reaching out. You didn't say nothing to me. You're not stopping this man from disrespecting me. You're not doing nothing. You're sitting back and you're watching this man be disrespectful towards me. So when it was time for you to move out and you took your stuff and you left, not only she left, but she left most of her shit in there that took me damn near 2 months to take out to the fucking dumpster. Because where I live at, we don't have big dumpsters. You sit it on the front and the trash people pick it up. So we had to find a way to take her bed and everything else to the fucking dumpsters, and she curried me and blocked me just like that, as if I never helped her. Even if you are upset about how things turned out, at least give me that decency to like, and even though you are very disrespectful and you're wrong, you're the one that's wrong. And the audacity for you to sit right here and say, well, Jay, you offered, I never asked. You sitting right here saying you never asked. So what was all you crying and saying, oh my God, I don't have no way. I'm so appreciative of you helping me. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't have. So you sitting on the phone for 3 hours and calling me weeks straight, reminding me how much you needed me, how much you never asked for help. Like, that don't make no sense to me. What am I getting out of you living with me? What do I need you to live with me for? I guess we both asked. What the fuck do I need you to live with me for? I'm already paying all my bills. I could pay my own bills. I have money. I have a car too. My kids are good. Endless food. I got approved for food stamps. $500. What did I need you for? What did I didn't owe rent. I didn't owe nothing. All bills I paid up the front. Taking trips. What the fuck did I need you to live in my house for? I guess we both aged. Or did I feel bad for you? You didn't help me with shit. That $220 didn't even put a dent in my rent. Because at that time when I was living over there, my rent was like $5 something a month. It don't put a dent in my $300 phone bill. It don't put a dent in my $400 car insurance, my $400 car note. That didn't put a dent in nothing. So what did I need you for? Really sit back and think about that. When you live with people, obviously people been maintaining and managing on their own. And you worried about the person you live with at first, oh, she don't gotta pay rent, so why she charging me rent? That's not the fact. You paying to invade these people's space. You're paying to invade in that. Then you want to live how you want to live. No, when you live in people's house, you have to live accordingly. You don't live in nobody's house like it's your house. Then you want to cry about, oh, she want to be petty and put stickers on the microwaves. Those are her microwaves. She's doing nothing wrong. If you want to call it petty, let it call it petty. But y'all want to be disrespectful and petty, and y'all living in that girl house disrespecting that lady like y'all did me. Oh, he was opening the microwaves anyway and slamming them and doing stuff there. That's not right. That's not his grandmother. That's not his family for him to be disrespectful. I am not nothing to him for him to be disrespecting me. You bring this +1 around you and he homeless with you and he think he got the nerve to be disrespectful because he fucking you. This is nobody to us. The only person she got to answer to him is his mother. We are not his mother. It's for somebody to tell her slow ass. She is slow. The fuck is wrong with you? Who raised you? What the fuck? And y'all have things in the past. Y'all always homeless. Y'all always homeless. Come on, people got apartment complexes. They losing their apartments and shit. Baby, nobody got to answer y'all. Y'all can't even answer to yourself. What? What's wrong? Who does that? I forgot to add this in the video. The 8th red flag was she told me a story about everybody, including her grandfather, everybody putting her out, and this girl had an excuse for every lie. Like, oh, he put me out because I was sick and couldn't go to work and pay rent. It's just an excuse for every lie. Like, honestly, that was the 8th red flag that she's constantly getting put out by everybody she lived or laughed with, whatever you want to call it, lived. If I could describe her grandfather, who she sat there and made look bad while she was talking about him, and I can't make this up, even if you're looking at the video, I can't make this up, because how would I know this if it wasn't told to me? So if I could describe, she tried to make her grandfather sound bad, but if I could describe the type of grandfather she has a caring grandfather who looks out for, he raised all his kids, all the way up to adults. He literally put his life on hold to make sure everybody else is good. That's the type of grandfather she got. So to make him sound like he was, and he don't be in the drama, he don't do the drama. Huh? Nah. He don't be in the drama, he don't do the back and forth. He ain't about to do the back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? And he not about to entertain stupid shit. So for him to just flat out and put you, I believe he did that. I do believe he might have told you can't stay here. And I feel like it's a reason, but she tried to make that reason sound minimum. She tried to make everybody reasons of why she asked them to leave. Why they asked her to leave sound minimal. No. You are an adult. You don't want to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. You want people to take care of you, and you out here just opening your legs expecting people to give you handouts. You want to live with friends only because friends like you and they want you to live with them for free, or what. However the dummies allow. It's not how that works. I came from a household where, though, you grow up, you take care of yourself, you go out here on your own, do what you gotta do, and I'm very grateful to learn independence. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to be independent, and for somebody who was calm and not in drama, and even a lady she lived with, was supposed to have been her half grandmother or something like that, she made her sound horrible. But I'm like, nah, none of these people ain't tripping, bro. Like, I should have just took that shit and ran with it and been like, nah. But as y'all can hear from the story, and clearly I'm not the problem. We see who the problem is, considering your own folks don't even want you fuck. You know what? There you go, right there. Like, when she tell me these stories, all of them was red flags. All of them didn't make sense. And she'd try to, once she see the look on my face, like, she said, I know it sound crazy. Sound crazy, that shit, you sound weird. Fuck crazy, you sound weird. Like, it's always an excuse with you when it comes to paying bills, I see. Like, you don't like to pay bills. Everybody else paying bills with no problem, but here you go saying you was sick for what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what? You was sick for 1 day. She tried to make it sound sweet, like, oh, I was sick for 1 day and couldn't pay the rent and couldn't go to work. That's probably not true. You probably lying. You probably wasn't working and you wasn't making money and you wasn't paying your bills. That's just that. Nobody's gonna let you live with them for free. Your mom already living with your grandfather. Your grandfather, he's old. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did. He raised y'all to be independent, but clearly some of y'all is just not that, I guess. Clearly some of y'all just can't get right. You just probably can't get right. You making everybody out to be the villain and everybody's out to get you. No, everybody's not out to get you. The way how you did me, I can imagine what you did to them. That's why they told your ass you had to go. It all makes sense now. When she was telling me everybody say she couldn't stay with them, it all fucking makes sense. And I should have took that shit and ran with it. So y'all catching up? So as y'all can see, we dealing with two people with no morals. At the end of the day, I have morals. I have standards. So I have a backbone, and I'm a mom, and I'm a mother, and I'm a wife, and I'm really good to people in real life. And so now y'all see this is life. You're gonna deal with people like that with literally no morals, no backbone. And y'all want to take it as you know, people feel disrespected when they gotta confront the truth. People feel, and that's extremely sick to me. I feel like that's so chemically imbalanced, and I feel like you should get some therapy and you should get help. Because why do you feel entitled to a place you pay no bills at, and you pay what you think is a rent? You paid a storage fee. You paid $200 and some. Oh, honestly, I feel like I'm paying rent. Why I can't have the key? You paid that shit one time and you feel so entitled. You paid that shit one time and you felt so entitled. You paid that shit one time in January. You was gone by February because you didn't even want to pay that. So you don't even want to pay $200 and some a month So I can imagine you paying regular market rent. You're not going to want to pay that either. So you're never going to be mature. You're never going to be responsible for nothing in life. You're never. And honestly, I feel bad for you because honestly, I learned that at a young age by even getting pregnant and having a child. Responsibilities, morals, backbones. So some people got to go through different type of phases in life for them to grow that mature. I'm not making up on nothing or nobody. I'm a realist. I'm an Aries. I would snitch on myself. I would tell on myself the wrong shit I did. And even if she probably felt like I cracked down on her a little bit because I felt unappreciated and disrespected. And I felt used, like I was being used. Ever since the boy couldn't stay up in there, I was getting disrespected left and right by her. Not verbally, some a little bit. I felt abused. I felt used and abused. I don't care. I felt used and abused because I opened my home to you. Where my kids is safe at, their safety. Where I keep them safe, their home. I done opened up my home to you. And you can't even be appreciative of that. Of you having, at least you having some way to lay your head at. I know you got like this emotional attachment, this trauma bond thing with that boy, but he's a grown man. I don't have to open my home to a grown man, especially because I don't know him. I was nice enough to let him help you take your stuff in the house, let him spend a night for one day, but he had to leave the next day, and I fed him. And for you to disrespect me and post the address that I helped y'all at, it's crazy. And you sat there and you watched that man do this. So obviously, and without even reaching out, because honestly, if somebody I knew did this to you and I didn't agree with that, I'd have reached out to you. So what you showing me is you agree with what he's doing, because you didn't reach out to me not once. Your mom didn't say nothing. Your mom is blocked and you're blocked. And it's really fuck y'all for life. And I'm not coming to y'all funerals. And that's just that. Y'all won't even know I have a funeral. It's really y'all can drop dead right now. Because honestly, anybody that sit here and try to put my kids in harm's way, it's really fuck you for life. I'm not even gonna come to y'all funerals. And I'm saying that with a straight face, and I'm really standing on that for life. Like, it's for life. It's really fuck both of y'all. And who come behind y'all? Y'all dead to me. Straight like that. Straight like that. You snaked me out once. Shame on you. You fool me again and won't fool me a motherfucking again. How they fucking say that shit. You snaked me out twice. Shame on me. Third time, you'll never fool me again. And we reached the third time. First it was your mom. Now it's you. You'll never fool me again. And you literally can have a funeral right now or tomorrow. I'm not going to come to it. I'm not going to support your death. I'm not going to support your afterlife. For the simple fact is, you showed me that it was fuck me. You and your mom showed me that it was fuck me after I was the only one that reached out and helped you. Everybody else is not helping you. Everybody said fuck you. All you and your mom got is each other. That's all you and your mom got. And you want to say fuck the motherfucker who, honestly, if a person like me came to me, I'd have been honestly holding that motherfucker in my back pocket. I'd have been cherishing that person. You want to sit here and say, Jay, this your tone and how you talk to me, and honestly, I'm not a kid. It's not about you being a kid. It's about you being an adult. And for you to have a grown adult conversation, you feel like you a child because that's how you feel about yourself. It just shows the type of person you is. You an adult still needing somewhere to go. You don't have nowhere to go. You don't have your own apartment. At that time, I don't know what she got now because she's dead to me. We're going to have this story time and we're going to dedicate it after this. But what blew everything up, y'all, the story I just told y'all just now, hopefully y'all got an understanding of all this. And they could do their own story time. I don't care. But for this man to be unhinged like this and going in like this, all because he liked me on Facebook dating, it's crazy to me. And I'm not a stranger. You seen me in person. You was at my house. My thing is, if I was a stranger, how would you know about my son? How would you know about my son having autism? I sat on the couch and I talked to y'all about I let y'all in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit here and act like the victim, but y'all let me in too. So I'm just really fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really fucked up how y'all even curried the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really fucked up about how y'all curried it. Like, you ain't sit back and think, like, I understand you upset because she found your secret. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be surprised because you make it known to her she a dog. So her being gullible and dumb and trying to turn a blind eye because she like you and she's insecure or whatever the case may be. She chose that. It's life. You choose things in life, you gotta live with it. You know what I'm saying? That's life. If I'm choosing to be dumb for a nigga or I'm choosing to overlook his shit and shit like that, it's because I'm asking to go through what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? You want to overlook it and act like it ain't happening, so you want to go through what you're going through. That's just how I look at it. No if, as, or what. That's just how the fuck I look at it. That's just how it is. So, the posting the address, how he got the address, I saw her by address. You know, where her grandfather was supposed to drop her stuff off at, but move-in day, that backfired. She didn't get that, if she couldn't get a ride from him or whatever the case may be. I honestly think that day she was lying to even just get my address. You know what I'm saying? She had some hidden agenda shit. You'll never think, but at the end of the day, people are vile and sick. You'll never think the person you grew up with, and I'm saying I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? I've grown up with this girl since we was 7. You'll never, it be them. I'm telling you, it be the ones you grow up with. It be the ones you are close with. And one point in life, me and her was close. You know what I'm saying? Especially as kids. So I had love for her. You know what I'm saying? I wish I wasn't as loyal as I was. But it's just in me. It's not on me. It's in me. Now I see the closest ones can backdoor you. I gave her the address. I waited to move-in day to give her my address. That backfired, so I offered her help again while she's already needed help. And I got the U-Haul and I helped her, and I said her boyfriend couldn't come. Move-in day, I'm shocked because I see the boyfriend there. She said, yeah, he just popped up over here. I don't believe that because you're treating this as it's like you disrespecting me right now. Like, I didn't get a U-Haul for him to get in there. I didn't bring my car for him to get in. I don't know him. You and him go through some shit today or tomorrow. It'll backfire on me. I looked at it like that first, but now I'm looking at it as you and him going against me, or you know, we could be cool today, but we'd be enemies tomorrow. And now look what he posted on Facebook. That's why I don't fuck with people. That's why. So the way how she was moving in the house after all that, I just knew that she was not coming to where I was moving at. Even though I told her if she still needed help by the time I moved, that, you know, she could come, but he can't. You know what I'm saying? Unless he paid. I even agreed for him to stay at one point when he got a job. He wasn't staying without no job. He needed a job and to pay the 2-something as well. You're not going to be the only one just paying 2-something. Now y'all see where I'm going? I'm helping a motherfucker undumb herself. I'm trying to give some leg room, even though I was put in drama from the fucking get with, because she can't even handle that motherfucker. She can't tell that motherfucker how she truly feels. And she can't be truthful with the motherfucker because she fear of the motherfucker leaving her. What she gonna do any fucking way? So you being this fucking dumb for no fucking reason. Because eventually, when he gets somewhere where he want to be in life, it's gonna be fuck you. And that's what I usually see a lot of bum ass niggas do. A lot of bitch ass bum ass niggas does shit like that. It's very rare to have a nigga like mine. Because even a nigga like mine at one point tried to do some bum ass bitch ass nigga shit like that. He tried to do some bum ass, and I let him. And he understood like, nah, I'm worthy. I'm worthy for change. So he's saying that I was worthy for him to change, and he's been changing ever since and working on it. Only thing I'm dealing with his stupid ass is arguing here and there, but infidelity and all that other shit, I don't deal with that with my kid's father. All right, so okay, that's no problem, woody woo. But she started acting real funny and having an attitude. Obviously, the narcissist putting things in her head about me. The people that's helping her, the ones that don't want to see her stressed and all that other shit. He put things in her head, so that's when that irritation probably came from as far as him. I think the irritation came from him or her just being overwhelmed with everything. And you know, for her age, I would be overwhelmed too. Dealing with a narcissist, I'm homeless, I'm paying for rent for somewhere to stay to lay my fucking head at. Like, I would be overwhelmed too, and I felt for her. I really did feel for her. Even while she did me dirty and they did me dirty, I pray it work out for her in life. Real shit. I pray it work out for her in real life. But to go to extremes and to post the address, now just imagine you had the actual address where I live at right now. Just imagine you had the actual address where I live at now. I'm never that dumb or green. Like, I'm always going to be 10 toes ahead of these snakes. I'm always going to cut my grass. I got kids. I'm never going to be that loose. I'm never going to be that loose. I'm always going to cut my grass. I'm always going to feel like it's a possibility. I'm always gonna feel like it's a possible. And look at that. Yeah, look at this. Look, somebody look at this. Look at this. I'm always gonna feel like it's a look at it. Look. It's always gonna be a possibility. Y'all always keep that grass cut. Cause your friend today will be an enemy tomorrow. Your friends today, your family today will be a stranger tomorrow. Your family today will be a stranger tomorrow. She wasn't coming with me. Nah, not being this dumb. Thanks to your damn boyfriend, whatever he is. I don't know if y'all friends, boyfriends, or fucking setup people. Set up Queen and King. Y'all set up Queen and King. Be on the rail of that, y'all. Set up Queen and King. Because I promise you they try to get my little shit together. I never in a million years expect that from you. But then again, I honestly don't put nothing past nobody. After my own blood, then fucking went against me for people who wasn't. And I was in the right, and the people who wasn't blood was in the wrong. They was actually in the wrong, and I was right. And my own blood went against me. And our relationship today, it'll never be that. I'm not even gonna go to her funeral. I'm just being honest. And it's two bloods. It's not one, it's two. It's a couple more, but two. I'm not even gonna go to their funeral. Hey, listen, I'm just being honest. We here for the story time, right? All right, I'm just being honest. I'm not. That don't make sense. And my kids will not know them. I'm not gonna explain my kids shit. The people that my kids know is the people my kids know. That's just that. Whoever they figure out to know, that's just who they figure out to know. But how I'm about to have this shit set up, I'm about to be good in life. I'm trying to blow up on this content shit as far as being a content creator. Hopefully I win the lottery in life. Hopefully I win millions. I'm about to have this shit set up. This shit about to be set up so good that me and my kids and the people around me is want to be good. And when it's time for me to go and I pass and I go with the faith, I go with the hands of God, they won't even know I'm gone. That's how bad this shit is. This is how bad this shit gets. These people is sick. I came from a motherfucker who would protect a rapist or a pedophile than to protect the person who's been harmed. That's where I came from. That's why I don't fuck with them. I came from a motherfucker who would hide and protect that than protect an innocent person or an innocent child. So if you think I give not 2 or 10 fucks of even being family towards y'all, you got the game fucked up. I got motherfuckers out here who ain't family going harder for me than motherfuckers that's family. Unfortunately. You can say all that love shit all you want. You can love a motherfucker all you want, but you still across them. I want you to be loyal. You fuck loving me. Loyal. You can love a motherfucker all you want. You still will cross that person. I'm good. You got it. So, that's the story. I don't know him. Hey, maybe he got some secret animosity because I wasn't going for that. I'm not no dumbass bitch. I'm not gullible. I know my worth. I know my worth. The people around me know my worth. And thank God, protected out here. I'm like by the blood of fucking Jesus, bitch. I am really divined and loved by God, man. That shit is crazy how God be getting me through all this shit, bro. That shit like off the strength, bro. Y'all think God ain't real? You crazy. You think God ain't real? The motherfuckers that cross me is literally not happy in life. Everybody that crossed me is fucked up mentally. Going through shit, health problems, homeless, financial issues, evictions. They life is like down. And it's no excuse to treat somebody like that because you're going through shit in life, because I went through shit. And we could do another story time about that. I went through a lot of shit. But and God he see that even though everything I go through, I'm still willing to put a smile on people's faces. I'm still willing to be a good person to the right people, okay? I'm still willing like to be a good person. I'm not letting people change me because they fucked up in the head. And they don't want to seek therapy and don't want to get medication or something for their chemical imbalance. I know this person. It's a girl I know, y'all, that's so fucked up in the head. And she can't see it. She really can't see how fucked up she is in the head. She can't see how much she crawls people. She be crossing. She only crawls the people that care about her. She crawls people that love her and care about her and do shit for her. But she respect the people who treat her like shit. She respect them. She do anything for them. She like the ones that treat her like dog shit. But she cross out the people who care about her and that will be there for her for some reason. I think it's because she don't love herself, or she hate herself, so she want people to hate her too. I don't know. It's mentally illness. I don't know, but she really think it's nothing wrong with her. She thinks she's normal. She don't think it's nothing wrong with. She's a nympho. She's boycott. She like men a lot. Like, she like boyfriends. As long as she got a boyfriend, it doesn't matter if he disrespecting her or cheating on her and stuff like that, or doing whatever to her. Long as she got him, she don't care about nobody else. I mean, it's them against the world. Like, fuck the people who was there for her, but it's fuck them behind it. Like, she low key say fuck them. She still try to use the people that's there for her, and she don't use the people that say fuck her. Backwards. I don't know. She gonna die like that. I ain't going to her funeral. Anywho, she going out like that. Hopefully she get therapy in life though. I'm far from perfect, baby. And hey, listen, anybody want to bring up my dirty laundry? Baby, this is the type of bitch I am. It's an illness of people who can't take accountability. It's like really a mental illness. Like, it's like a chemical that misses the vein, like the vine, bitch. It's like sick. I'm the type of bitch, I make amends with my demons. I accept accountability within myself so I can move on. People don't like to accept accountability because they don't want to move on. They don't want to grow in life. I like growing. I like, bitch, I like it so much, bitch. I ask questions like, oh, what's this? Oh, for real? Bitch, I'm trying to be like Einstein, bitch. I like to grow. It looks good on me, bitch. It makes me look very pretty. Motherfuckers who don't grow, they mind is small. Like, they look so stupid. Like, they look dumb. But I'm the type of motherfucker that'll sit there and talk about my own shit and make amends with it. And, bitch, I play with my own demons, bitch. I talk to my demons. I talk to y'all about my demons. That's the type of person I am. That's why a lot of people say, damn, Jade, it's really easy to talk to you about you or talk to you, period, because you can understand, you mature enough to, like, accept. But what I would never accept is, okay, so I gotta accept my shit, but what I never accept is other people won't accept this. That's so fucking annoying to me. I hate it. I fucking hate it. A motherfucker always gotta accept they shit. No, you always gotta accept your shit plus they shit. I hate it. That shit is annoying. But that's the story, y'all. I lie to y'all not. I really lie to y'all not. That is the fucking story. Yep. I don't know that man from Adam's Eve. He tried to like me on Facebook, and if I'd have liked him back, he'd have been able to DM me. So I wish I would have just liked him back just to see what he'd say. I'd have said hi just to see what he'd say. Because he probably lied to her saying, I didn't mean to do this. So you didn't mean to like me twice because I X'd the other one, and it probably told you that, nah. And you see me again and you press like. Why would you do that? You thought I was going to sneak off with you because I'm mad at your girl, or my married ex-cousin, or whatever you want to call that shit. Like, she's not blood related. So honestly, okay. But we did have memories. We did grow up together. So it's like, it's fucking me up a little bit, but it is what it is. I move on. Life goes on. My kids is growing. They still alive. And I'm happy as far as that. I still got my kids. That's my family. I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. If y'all want a part 2, we could do a part 2. Yes, it's very sick that he posted, the address. Don't go over there fucking with them peoples. Because you really gonna go to jail. You go over there. It's sick. It's sick to sit here and call my son slow. Am I hurt that he said I was hurt? Because what did I do to you so bad? You want to say that you want to kill my kids. What did I do to you so bad out of this story that I just told y'all? What did I do to him so bad other than for him to grow up, something his mom probably been trying to tell him to do? But I heard the story from his girl that him and his brother got into it because the brother told him to grow up and be a man, and he wanted to kill his brother because he said that. So every time somebody tell him to be a man and grow the fuck up and do what he need to do to be a fucking man, because you're 27, he don't like them. So that's what that is. I'm putting 2 to 2 together, y'all. It makes sense. That's what I swear on my kids. She told me that. My cousin, ex-cousin, whatever you want to call a bitch, she told me that. She got into dispute with the brother because the brother said you need to be a fucking man and stop depending on your mother like a little ass bitch. So yeah. And that's pretty much the energy he got from me when he was dealing with me anyway. Like, how old is you? You looking for jobs? Like, you worried about saying you want to get her pregnant and y'all go to a shelter. that's not right to bring a child in like that. And I told them that you don't bring. I didn't intentionally bring. I didn't intentionally like, yeah, Rondell, let's have a kid. So we go to the shelter. Like, no. When I got my first apartment was market rent. I lied to these people, gave them fake pay stubs, and used my Social Security check to pay that $700 a month, all utilities, babe. Up until I helped somebody and I couldn't get my money back. Yeah, I got backdoored like that too. But anywho, I hate having a big heart, y'all. And then I had to go to a shelter after that, and that's when I was blessed with a voucher. Mwah, no bars. 3-bedroom, yeah. Rent only $2 something a month. Oh yes, what's wrong? I didn't intentionally wanted to go to a shelter. I didn't even want to start my life off like that. I wanted to be a worker. I wanted to work in an office. I like dealing with faxing, paperwork. I wanted to be something in life. I didn't want to bring my daughter in like this, you know, but unfortunately I didn't have a choice. I didn't choose to do that. And God don't let people go through things if you're intentionally trying to do something. So by you intentionally trying to get somebody pregnant and go to the shelter, that's not going to happen because you're intentionally trying to do that. So you could count that out. But she was smart enough to tell me that she didn't want to do that. She wanted to get her life together first. Thank God she had some type of marble, bitch, because I was waiting on her response, bitch. I was hoping it wasn't just as sick as his. And my husband said he was about to throw up when he said that shit. That is sick. That is sick. That was sick that you said you want to get something. Like me and my boyfriend, we got pregnant off our first daughter. She be 12 years old tomorrow, Saturday. She'll be 12 years old, September the 6th. We never intentionally wanted to bring her in this world like this. Honestly, she almost wasn't here because that abortion clinic was set. But I was far when I found out. I was 10 weeks. I was getting close to over 2 months, almost 3 months pregnant. So she had like a little baddie on her, and I'd have felt bad and woody. Shout out to her aunt. Her aunt is the reason, not the other one who scheduled the appointment, you know, the old head one, the one that scheduled the appointment. My sister, my blood sister, same mother out the pussy. And thanks to her, Josiah's still here today. Josiah, I always tell Josiah, you need to thank your Gemini. Thank her. You still here today. Because I promise you, I was living with the aunt who scheduled the appointment, and I was scared to have a baby. So I was just like, she said, so if you go in the room, is you going to say yes? I said, yes, I'm going to say yes. And my boyfriend was with it, and he was like, yes, that's what we want. She was paying for it and everything, $400, because I was far, so it cost the more. I think it was like $6 something. I said, yes, I'm going to do it. And he said, yes, we're going to do it. And my sister said, you got me fucked up. And she looked at my aunt, she said, no. She went head up with her. I said, no, I can't do it. I was just crying. I'm distraught. I didn't know what to do. And I'm just like, I don't want a baby. She said, you just want somebody to be pregnant like you? It's not your decision. She looked at me. She said, Jade, no, I don't believe in that. No, Jade. So my sister put up that fight. And I respect my sister. You value almost everything she say, but not everything. I value most of everything she say because she do have my best interest most of the times. And I fuck with her for that. Yeah, but if it wasn't for her, Josiah wouldn't be here today. I promise you. So my Josiah guardian angel is a Gemini. It's her. Yep. That's her guardian angel. Yeah. Rose, Rondell, they was meant to be here, but her, nah, she won. Rose and Rondell, I had them when I was like 26, 27. Yeah. I'm 29 now. I'll be 30 in April. But I'll see y'all next story time. I love y'all. Comment down below, share the video. Bye.